Congratulations, committed feminists, you made it right, despite the weather conditions. I'm going to speak about Alice Oldham and her campaign for women's and girls' education, but in particular the entrance of women into Trinity. So I suppose I'm just wondering, has anyone heard of her? It was something I was quite interested when I started researching Trinity, and I suppose she made such a big impact and influence in education in Ireland, and for me not to have known her, I was quite sad. So Alice Oldham was born in Dublin in 1850, and she was one of the 9 Graces, one of 9 women to, the first of 9 women to receive a university degree in 1884. This was despite the fact that women were not allowed to attend universities. They could sit the exam, and they had to prepare outside without attending any lectures or classes. So she prepared, she attended Alexander College and prepared for the university examination, or the degree examinations, and following that she returned to teach in Alexander College. She was part of a delegation then following on from that to go over to London to campaign for women to attend universities. And at the time it was thought that women should sit separate exams, that not the same exams as men, and some thought, well, it's okay as long as women know French, if they can do a bit of sewing, that's okay, because really what's the point in giving women university education, because when they're finished they'll return to their homes and their fathers, brothers, husbands can take care of them again. Also it was thought that maybe studying over books would be bad for our postures, for our femininity, and as well for our fertility. So that was the idea at the time. In response to this, Alice Oldham set up the Irish Association of Schoolmistresses to campaign that girls would have the same examinations as boys, and to have entrance into universities. In the 300 years celebration of Trinity in 1892, she handed over a petition of 10,000 signatures to the board of Trinity. She also took the campaign to the media. She wrote tirelessly to the board, and maybe in some instances she might have rubbed them up the wrong way, because 3 years later they made a decision on this 10,000 signature petition and refused, they said it wasn't in the constitution of Trinity to allow women, and a threat to the poor men who attended here. Who knows what would have happened to the poor men when women crossed the gates, they said. One of the men on the board actually said, over my dead body will women ever come into Trinity. So with that opposition, despite the fact that she took the campaign to everyone she could, she fought tirelessly to have entrance into university, and with that she unfortunately retreated and focused her work on preparing girls for the examinations for degrees outside of universities. There was a shift that was happening. A lot of universities within England had started accepting women, and I suppose where she got her degree from, the Royal University of Ireland as well, had women. So the tide was changing. So in 1904 the decision was made to allow women into Trinity, but really it wouldn't have happened without her fighting so tirelessly. When they were allowed in 1904, the headmistress, the head of Alexander College, and a few other women were given honorary degrees, apart from Alice Oldham. They snubbed her. I think she personified everything that they feared what might happen to women who got an education. She was sharp, she was outspoken, she was determined. Really, yeah, she personified what the board feared. So she was snubbed and not given an honorary degree. I suppose she opened the door for a lot of great women who passed through Trinity. Mary Robinson, we had the first female judge of the Supreme Court. Rosaline MacDonagh, who fights tirelessly for traveller rights and a great playwriter. And I suppose, whether you believe in her politics or not, the first female leader of a political party and our first female Coisíochta, Mary Harney, who went here as well. So there was a lot of firsts women that came through Trinity. And I suppose if we look at Trinity today, to rob the phrase, a lot done, more to do. Out of the 25 heads of school, only 8 are female, 42% graduates are female, and I suppose only 39% of the academic staff are female. So, you know, Alice opened the doors, I suppose, and leave you on this note. There is so much more to do for equality with women within education, and then boards, companies, everything. So with that, we're finished.